What's up everybody, I'm back, and in this video, this is gonna be, I'm gonna try to do like an Ocoee half slice breakdown, kind of like show you guys my moves that I do in my half slice and why the Ocoee is such a great half slice run. Not a lot of raft traffic today, it is a nice day. I am meeting a big crew down here, so I'm gonna wait for those guys.
Well, I flooded it. I can feel my knees and I got to the inside.
Welcome to my world, buddy. All right, this is a here, cross bow this Eddy. You want to go right here? Cross bow that. There's another one right back there. Go right here. Cross bow that. And then there's a boof. There's a flare boof right here. Look at that. We got a swimmer already. So there's a flare boof. Now make sure you move to the left right here and carry it, because you will beach on that rock right there. Then I go right here, do a quick stern start. We'll stay a pivot turn right here. Hit this little wave, and then surf across to this eddy. That's the first kind of rapid right there. And I know what, you guys, these moves are going to be a little more advanced than what you're probably going to see on the Ocoee. I get that. This is not going to be a, you know, stay here, stern square here. I'm going to hit different stuff. So I'm going to try to show you guys some stuff that you probably haven't seen anywhere else. So stick around and keep watching, because I'm going to have a lot of different moves that you might not have seen. Like 360 cross bow that hump right there. I'm gonna 360 cross bow this hump and then just kind of go through grumpies, boof the hole. Don't want to go in slow. Let my bow get up here. Rotate it. I did that one slow for you guys, by the way. Now I'm gonna go across and hit the seam at grumpies. There's a seam right here. And then stern stall it. So right here. And then I'm in this boil. And there you go. There is a little blast over there, but I ain't messing with that today. Something cool right here. There's a boof to surf. So I'm gonna boof to the right, and in the air, I'm going to turn upstream, so that way I'm surfing. You see that little flare boof right here? Boof it to the right. Lift your knees hard. Let's see how I landed this. Do this. There you go. That's a cool little move. I don't see many people doing this one. You see I'm stuck in this little wave. It's a nice little wave actually, and it's kind of hidden behind this rock. You can stern squirt that. This is North Shore. I'm gonna pivot turn there. Don't drop your stern deep here. It is shallow. You can spin this and blunt it, but it is shallow, very shallow. So if you guys be careful not to, like in a rewind, I can't really do much. The rewind isn't a very like loose boat. The edges are high on it. It doesn't have a very low edge. Get up there. But you can get this again. See that? And then I use that hole to kind of like surf out. I usually come out here, and you see that finger rock eddy out behind it, right like that. Then I get up here. Now that's the spot. And what I do, I throw a hard backstroke and then lean forward really hard, because it's a fun 360 spot, but it's tricky. And I do lose it from time to time like that. But you can get it back. Maybe I won't. So there's another hole right here called second helping. And be careful on that hole, it is shallow, don't flip. I hit this little eddy, slows my momentum down, then hit this. Oh, I missed that. I missed it. Stern squirt here. This is a good stern squirt. Oh, yeah. There's a cross bow 360 to be had on this rock right here. You want to come in slow. Don't come in fast or you'll go over the back side. There's nothing on the back side, so you guys are good. What I try to do is just balance right up on it. I'm going to go and throw my feet a little forward, hit with a... There it was. And then drop the stern here. I like to hit this eddy. And I got a move that I do here that is a little more difficult. And by the way, this is a sticky hole. Make sure, if you guys are going to do this, make sure no rafts are coming. I'm going to ferry out high, hit that flow, cross bow that hole, and try to throw down some lefty or righty cartwheels. So here we go. Remember, you got to do the cross bow high. Careful. Now drop the stern. Power. Oh yeah, it's hard to get that stern. Woo! This is not a fun hole for inexperienced pilots. Fast Fred, he's been out here for 10,000 years. And he does have a YouTube channel, by the way. If you guys want to check it, I'll put a link up on the screen right now. This is a decent little surf wave, but once again, half slices cannot do much with this surf here. They can't spin or cartwheel. Maybe you could in an antic. You see how they drop in that hole there? So I'd hate to be in there surfing while they drop in. But I could stay here and surf a while. It's one of these holes that you surf leaning back really far. And if you got a high rockered bow like this, you can pretty much surf it forever. Yeah, nice love tap. This is called Gonzo Shoals. Good for attainments. For all you guys out there in longboats and attainments. What I like to do here is I pivot turn this eddy. I hit the micro eddy on the rock, right there, and that puts me right back here. See that micro eddy in the rock? Right there. And then I go around the back of the rock. And just fade into this back. Let your bow skim over that. Right over here to this eddy, and then turn and play in that hole. And I like to do the 360s here. Keep your edge up. On a slicey boat, this is definitely more fun in this little hole like this. Then the hole right here is really good for righties. So I come in here and cross bow this. If you're in a slicey boat, you can really throw down in this one and just stay in this float. Be careful not to roll here. Get this stern stall right here, this eddy line. Woo! So this little move is called the chicken wing. What you try to do, you get in this flow right here. Just kind of like float through here, don't drop down through there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to surf across. Don't get up in the hole. Stay in the eddy fence right here in this eddy line. And then get frontwards and front surf. And then draw. All I'm doing is like a bow draw. You see that? No extra strokes. Super simple. You can obtain back up and do it again, by the way. You want to drop in this and do a strong cross bow. See if he does it. Oh, he didn't do it. Right. So what I want to do here is a cross bow in that little eddy line. See that? And it lines me up for this little hole. Now this one's a little beater hole. So if you get in it, you better have decent skills of getting out of a hole. But yeah, I'll do some 360s there sometimes and just vary out. The obtainments are over there, and you can obtain all the way back up to staging eddy. All right, then what I normally do is I'll come down this left side here. You see that rock right there with water piling up on it? Good little crossbow 360 spot right there. Just don't get pinned on it. Oh, I didn't get up on it good enough. But you can spin that pretty easy. And if you want to get out and take a break, this is always a good spot to kind of like take a break, chill out, reset. There's a surf wave right here. It's got a little pocket right there you can get in. It's a good spot right here to work on your spins, because that is a shallow top hole here. It's a little harder to spin that way than it is the other way. Left, right spin. I'm not going to sit here and spin all day for you guys. I'm just going to head on down. There is another 360 rock right there. This one's a hard one to hit. Like that. Then work your way to the far river right. Stay on this right channel. There's a little boof right down here. All right, broken nose is always a fun one. I had the camera off, but you hit a rock boof up there, then eddy out here. And right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go really cross bowy, if that's even a word. I'm gonna do like cross bow there, obtain up, cross bow. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of like how I work this rapid. I'm not doing anything special in this one. I'm just gonna work the rapid, come out high, get your speed up, drop that cross bow there, make this a like quick ferry. Woo! A little bit of a cross bow. Now do this elevator move or blast ferry, whatever you really want to call it. Just get on your edge and then draw. That's all you got to do. It's a draw stroke. It's not like a bunch of power moves. That's just one bow draw is all I did right there. Now I'm going to go down and eddy out again behind that rock. Right there. And then I'm going to make this ferry across to that one. Another one right between these rocks right there. Now this is a difficult one to make. I've got to make this rotation into there. So watch this. Go here, whoa, then cross back. Now what I'm going to do is go out, cross bow that eddy in the middle, throw some 360s, hit the eddy behind the rock. This is a little difficult. Don't fall over backwards and get worked in the hole. It sucks, trust me. Let these guys go. When you do this, you want to make sure it's clear, because they will just run right over you. And it's not really them running over me as much as I'm worried about making them nervous and making them swim. Now I want to make this. See what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to try to get out of these rafts, wait. Yowzer! Ah! usually they hit that. That was slightly scary. So now I'm gonna ferry out and do like a ferry. I don't want to stay here any longer. Right here. Go! So, you see the moves there? You just don't want to get in that hole with the raft. It's not fun. How do I know? Because I've done it. After broken nose, I usually work my way to the left and do like a little kind of slot move down here. See how I'm just kind of working these eddies? There's a wave right there. I'm gonna let this raft go because I think they usually go right in the middle of that wave. So I'm gonna use this eddy that's forming to slow my momentum down for the wave. Right where they're hitting, right there. So see, I kind of slow my momentum. A lot of power strokes. Lean forward. Ah! That's it. Got it. Really good little surf wave on this corner. It's very dynamic. You can't spin half slices usually here, but I could stay right here for a while if I need to, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to peel out. And these eddies are always good practice for you guys that need to work on catching tight eddies. Where you see a lot of those blasts, when you see like, you see me blasting in a full slice here. This is a good blast spot. And then really that's the blast right there. Just kind of like, like that. You could just sit here and blast it. Like in an Antics, that's the boat that has a really short tail. The rewind's a little harder tail to get down, but I can do it. I just don't want to sit here and work it a lot. And hit this little curler right here. Keep your bow up because that's shallow. Now you're coming into washing machine hole. Couple things you can do here. You can switch free wheel it, but I'm not going to because it's just a lot of extra work to get back in the eddy. So what I'm going to do, if you're in a half slice, like an Antics, a Ripper, pretty much any half slice can loop this hole. So I'm going to eddy out on the right. So I'm going to go down and hit a hard right hand eddy coming up. You can surf that little hole. What I'm going to do is right in here. You want to get in this eddy. Now this rapid can flip rafts. It's very powerful. It will beat the shit out of you too. By the way, if you're in a slicey boat or spud tile boat, you'll get your ass kicked here. It loves beating up boats. Half slices and creek boats, you can go massive here. We'll try to zoom in between these rafts. But rafts like to hit it, so if you're in there side surfing, it could be interesting for you. Woo! What I like to do is come out and just kind of blast over. Get right here. You don't want to mess with that when rafts are in this eddy or coming downstream because you've got to hit this eddy. Get back. This is what you want. You want to be in this eddy. That way I can really... Yeah, slice and dice hole is not that good for half slice boats. It's really good for full slice. And by the way, you can obtain back up to washing machine either here or over there. There's really not much I can do right here. But front surf. maybe get a 360. So you want to stern squirt this and then stern squirt down there. Where he's at. Really good splat rock right there. It's a beast mode splat. You could do it for 10 minutes if you wanted to. You could put your paddle down, open your skirt, get some lunch, eat a sandwich, put your skirt back on and finish the splat. It's that good. It's shallow, so try not to flip. And you can reset if you don't get it. Two ways of getting it. It's flat on this front side. I usually hit the front side, get settled in, wait maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then I start backing off and letting me go down the splat. And then go right of the moon chute. See the ass crack? Go right of that and hit the eddy down there. Elephant Rock, one of the best splats out here. You guys want to splat it. I like to start on this front side here where it's flat and just kind of level off. I try to hold it right there. Then level it up. Boof this corner. Good 360 to the left. That's kind of like my little way of working that rapid. Then I boof this rock right here on the right hand side. Carry that boof, it's shallow down here. You want to carry this. Watch that rock if you do that, Boof. I don't always go for them. It's not good for the hull of your boat on these really dry rocks. This is how you end up wearing your boats down and crack. You'll crack your boat here. I'll 360 that one. 360 that one. And then if you're really into, you know, welding and you do like paddling crack boats a lot, see that point? You can 360 that point right there. So right there on that little point. It goes good, but man, it's not good for your hull. What I like to do is do this little eddy over here on the left. So I start working my way right. There is a boof over here, but everybody does that boof. I don't see many people going for this eddy. It's a really hard eddy to hit, and it's going to probably put you right in the hole. So you got to watch for rafts. If a raft surfs out there, you're going to go right up under it and be stuck. So I usually hold off until the raft traffic's down right there because they love surfing that hole. So I get in this eddy here and then wait for the rafts to move. Do not try this move when a raft's in the hole. If you get it, okay, see now I know it's clear. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna cross bow this. Yeah. There's a good surf wave up there in the hairy surf or scary surf to rock jump. surf it. You do not want to get in that hole. That's double suck hole. It'll beat the shit out of you. Throw those heels. Throw your heels really hard. 360, really good right here. If you're good, you can do a 720 crossbow. So I always like to come down, do that 360 there. Come down into this eddy. Got my stern square, yeah. More like a pivot turn. Boof to the right. Kind of like boof to the right. I'm gonna go down and hit this little mushroom rock and boof off to the left and hit another eddy down there on the left. If you guys don't want to do that, just stay in the flow. It's a hard boof. Yeah, don't fuck it up because it lands in 2 inches of water. So you need the edge transfer really flat. It's like 4 foot, but it's like to actually just run the rapid, get in the center and run down big, huge eddies on the left and right. I'm gonna hit a little small. There's only enough room for like 2 kayaks down here. There's a really good surf wave down here to hit. If you want to wait, I'll surf it for a little while, then peel out. But you don't have to go for this boof if you don't want to. Just ferry on and go down, and it's wide open rapid. So I try to get off of this little edge flare. Watch that boof because it's very shallow there. Then I want to come down and hit this little eddy. And then surf the wave. You want to come in slow, try to hit this corner and lean forward. There's a lot of power, folks. Lock in. Once you lock in, try to stay over on this right-hand corner and hold like a left rudder. I could stay here for days. Well, I say days, but I'm guessing probably a few minutes, a few seconds. All right, I don't think this rapid has a name, but this is usually some really good like eddy work here. They might be calling it left, right, or something like that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to hit these eddies fast in between these rafts. So here we go. I come in from this right-hand side, and I'm gonna do a right-hand crossbow right here. And then make this attainment right here. And then once I'm here, I can go right back again. Ah, here comes the raft. So I'm gonna wait for this raft traffic to go down. I'm gonna cut it right here. So the plan is I'm gonna ferry back over and then left crossbow it. So you seen how I did that kind of pivot, turn crossbow. I'm gonna go over, crossbow that. Right behind that little rock. See how I did that draw stroke? Right there. Now I'm gonna make the ferry up to that hole over there. This is not easy, by the way. This one's a little harder. Now, now I want to get that little micro eddy over there. It's a hard crossbow to get this too. Then to the middle. And then to the crossbow switch right here. Hi! Crossbow switch out of here. To this little eddy right here. That was the weakest crossbow switch. in the history of crossbow switches. Oh, there was a good one. That's pretty much, there's a couple more in there. Now usually it's not a big wave, but you can hit a kick flip here in one of these. Slipped out of my hip pads. This is flipper, and what I like to do is 360 crossbow this left-hand side into a blast, like what he's doing. So 360 into a blast. That's the goal. 360 crossbow and drop right into a blast. And if you could throw a switch freewheel in there, it's even better. That was just a beat. It was supposed to be a 360 crossbow into a blast. I knew I didn't have it halfway rotate. I was like, well, it's fucked up. Yeah, so I'm probably 40% on that move. I wanted to go under you. I thought you were going to. We call this move down here the Watuga Move. So I'm going to do like a 360. I'm going to go around this rock and back to here. You see that little rock? That some rock? Yeah. If you miss it, it's no big deal. It's flat water down there. Chalk it with my hand to slow my speed down. You can get them good in half slices around this rock. I hit that little gap. You gotta slow your momentum. He didn't slow his momentum. Use your hand to stop your speed and rotate your boat. Yeah, you're fine. Hey, you've had a good life. You're good.
Hey, what's the name of that hole?
That's flipper.
Alright, so the move here, what, you gotta go between that crack?
Yeah, and you can come back. Yeah. So what I do, I kind of come in slow. Grab right here. Then this, Eddie. That is a kind of a hard move. All right, as you guys seen, you can try for mystery moves up there at flipper in a half slice. I've got them pretty good in the antics. I haven't got them in this rewind, and I think it's because the knee area is a little more volume out to the ends in the rewind, and the length of the rewind makes it a little hard. I was disappointed I didn't do my crossbow 360 into a blast. That's a pretty cool move that I've done several times off of that rocket flipper. But yeah, you know what? Just keep working on them. I miss them too. I miss them all the time too. But half slices out here on the Ocoee, man, it's a place. I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I just do from the ramp down to Goforth, and I'm just gonna blaze the rest of the river. And this is all my play that I'm gonna do. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hey, leave in the comments below if there's moves out here that you like to do in your half slices. You know, if you see something I've done or you've got something that you like to do out here, because I can't put it all in one video. I'd have to run this river 30 times and then film the entire river the entire time. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.